Hi, my name is Annette Rowley, and this is my first vlog in my new vlog channel. And I made it because on Facebook I was posting too many opinions and political things and, just things about my life. And I think it was just overload for people. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a vlog channel. And then that way, if people want to know what's going on with me or they want to hear my opinions or heck, even debate some of the stuff I believe in. That is a great idea. So here we are. This is my first video, and I'm just going to tell you just a little bit about me. I am inside a performer. I love to sing, act, all of that. I love the spotlight, and I crave attention. So I think that's why I do Facebook posts and karaoke and that sort of thing. So I always imagine like when I get to the next life, well, I will be, and it'll be this little tiny fairy on a stage twirling around and singing and belting, and just making people happy. But I'm 44 now. I know I don't look 44. Thank you. I have a 20-year-old boy, and he is flat out amazing. I'm sure you will hear a lot of stories about him. And but he's going to college. So I am an empty nester. And normally it doesn't really get to me, but this year was a little hard. A little hard for some reason. But he, I wish everybody got a chance to know him or have a chance to know him. He is he wants to be a filmmaker. So he's getting his associates in digital media, and then he'll work with he already has some projects and that sort of thing. So he does have a couple channels. I'll put the link. Well, I don't know how to do that yet. I watch YouTube too many times. I'll comment or something in the link. So yeah, he's in an epic relationship right now, and you're gonna have to wait for another vlog to hear that story. Let's see, what about me? I was a substitute teacher for like 6 years, and I had some health issues, so I had to pull back from working in general. And now I'm going back to sub teaching now that I'm healthier. So yeah, it's a new life for me now. That first year when Joby left, my son, I just wanted to lay down. I was content, There's no one in the house, I was just content. Everything I did, I was just content. The only real exciting thing I did was go to Myrtle Beach with a friend of mine, and that's a story in its own, but I won't tell that one. No, not because it's nasty. God, you guys are just... It was just a adventurous trip, but awesome. But yeah, getting back into sub teaching, and I'm going to not only try to still lose weight, but after all these years of thinking and giving a lot of pros and cons, I've decided to go ahead and go and get bariatric treatment. And hopefully it'll work out okay. If I don't know. I'm going for my first appointment on March 12th, and today is March 6th, I think. So, yeah, and then I got this new haircut. Usually I am, if you see my karaoke videos, usually I'm all black or brown. But because I'm starting to lose hair a little bit, and just because my gray is coming, I decided to go with a little silver. So my person, my hairstylist, tried a new toner on me, and it's kind of silvery with little bits of color. So I just thought it was kind of cool, different. So this is probably the kind of haircut I'll have for a while, because I love it. I do love this haircut. What else? I have a cat named Salem, and she's like, so, I mean, She is awesome, but she doesn't take to people very well, though. Like if you were to come over, she would she would hiss at you maybe and act all like bad and stuff, but then she'd come over and try to play with you. Like she is the most non-vicious cat, but she like acts tough sometimes. And she doesn't like to be, she's like high anxiety kind of cat, so she doesn't really like to be reached for, but she'll let me reach for her because I love her. Today, in fact, we went to the vet and she got rabies, or she doesn't have rabies. She got a rabies shot and the distemper shot. And she did so good. I was so surprised. I really was. And she got her nails clipped, which she hates. She doesn't like when anybody tries to push the palm and, retract the claws. And they did that to cut her nails, and because I couldn't do it. She was too squirmy, but she hissed a little bit, but she made through it. So I'm so really proud of her. She's the love of my life, in my life right now. My number one love is Joby. Anyone who knows me knows that I have been obsessed with this kid since the day he was born. There is something humanely elevated about him. And it's not like, anyone will tell you this. This is not just an Annette thing. Although, props to me for being a mother of him. I did do, the one thing in my life that I did was be a great mom. And it's despite my health. I still raised a wonderful kid, and I'm pretty proud of him. And he's the love of my life, I can't even. So he's, well, just a few things. One, when I was pregnant with him, I could not stop feeding myself spiritually. I couldn't put the Bible down. I couldn't stop thinking about God, and that Joby came from that. His name in itself is awesome. It's Anusak Job Praxeavon. So in their culture, he's half Laotian, and in their culture, they take A-N-N from my name and the S-A-C-K from his dad's honor name, and you put it together, and it means rising son of honor. And he was named by his grandfather on his side. So that's awesome. But that's not how he goes by. That's a special name. So he goes by Job. And how I got Job, a couple years before I even started dating his dad, I was listening to the radio, and all of a sudden, I'm sure that I heard, Joby, put that down. Something like that. And I was like, that's my son's name. I don't have a son. What? So that was all like crazy. And then there's so many things, but the most important thing is that he was due like December 17th, I think. And he waited until the millennium, Y2K, the 2000, and he came on January 1st at exactly 11 o'clock. So his time is 1100 and his date is 1100. So he's special, and he's good at everything. And if he's not good with something, like wrestling, I won't go there. He started wrestling at 8th grade, and boy, even though he didn't win much, he kept plugging along. And I said, Joby, maybe it's not your thing, He goes, Mom, when I commit to something, like, that's it. And I can't wait to tell this love story. If they let me, they may not let me tell their love story, but he basically waited for her because he knew she was the one his entire life. And when I asked him, Joby, why don't you just date? There's a lot of girls that, think you're cute. And he's like, Mom, why would I waste my time on something that I know is temporary? I'm going to be with this person, this other person. So, yeah, pretty epic. So anyway, that is me in a nutshell, and I'm sure you will hear other little stories or rants about politics or civil rights or all of that, because I'm a very passionate person, and I like standing up for people and standing up for what's right and what's spiritually connected. I'm very connected with God. Everything I do, I imagine standing right in front of him. And I just want people to be thinking like that, and they unfortunately don't. But you can't teach what people don't want to learn. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up, and like I say in my karaoke videos, bye, my lovelies. Cute.